Hey YouTube, back again here with my latest pickups video. Been quite a short week this week. Last week's video was delayed because I wanted to show that Phenomena Arrow release box set that came out, which didn't arrive till Monday, which it wasn't expected till then. So I put that video back to have that as part of it last week. This week we're a little bit early. I don't expect to be going anywhere tomorrow. The weather's not looking good for the car boot sale. So I thought I'd show what I've picked up over the last 4 or 5 days now. There is another pre-order this coming week. It was supposed to be released on Monday, but has been delayed till Wednesday now. So I'm not going to wait till Wednesday. I'll put that in the next video. Yeah, so I'm rambling on. We'll get on with it. So this first bunch on Tuesday lunchtime, I had to nip out to the post office. So I thought I'd have a quick look around the few charity shops and pound shop near where I work, and yeah, found quite a few in the pound shop. Some were ones I already had, some were ones I really wasn't interested in, but yeah, the rest I picked up. So I got Age of Heroes, Sean Bean and Danny Dyer. I like both of those actors, so yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that out. And this one, The Fall of the Essex Boys. I had to look online because I didn't know much about this. There seems to be quite a few Essex Boys movies. I remember seeing the original Essex Boys. I think it was the original, I don't know, back in early 2000s. Funny enough, also had Sean Bean in it. And from what I can gather, this is a remake of that movie, which was based on a true story. But there are also another 2 or 3 movies that have come out in the last few years, that has something of the Essex Boys or the Essex Boys, whether they're sequels or prequels or something to do with this movie, I don't really know. But I think I'm going to try and get a hold of a copy of that original Essex Boys, the Sean Bean one, before I watch this, just to compare the two. I mean, looking at that scene on the cover there, that is very reminiscent of the end of the original Essex Boys movie, so I'm thinking this probably is a remake of that one. But yeah, again, all these were £1 from the pound shop, like I said. Goon, I'm surprised to see that in there, but yeah, I'll check that one out. And then finally, Bounty Killer. Know nothing about this, but there was 1 or 2 names in that cast that I thought, yeah, I'll check it out. And then in the charity shops, I found one item that I was really interested in. Bloodwork. This is a Clint Eastwood film that I'd never heard of. Again, did a little bit of research online after I got it, and it's considerably newer than I expected. Actually, it's from the early 2000s. I just assumed it was going to be an 80s or a 90s film, but it's or even a 70s one. I didn't, but that kind of era. But no, it's a newer film. So yeah, check that one out. And a couple of steelbooks. DVD steelbook. I got this off eBay. It only costs £2.20 something. £2.29 it was, 99p plus postage. Fantastic Four, The Rise of the Silver Surfer DVD. I do like picking up these DVD steelbooks, especially when they're cheap. So yeah, and then the other end of the spectrum, this was very expensive, but worth it. So this is the Zavvi exclusive Fright Night steelbook. Totally missed this when it was on Zavvi. I signed up a long time ago to receive alerts email alerts from Zavvi whenever a new steelbook is released, and I get them several a week every time they release a new steelbook. But every once in a while they don't send me an alert for some releases, and the only reason I know is from time to time when I'm looking on the site and I see a steelbook for sale, I think, I didn't know that was out, and it's because they never sent me an email to say it was coming out. And even though I knew this was coming, they never sent me the alert on the day it was available for pre-order, and by the time I found out that it had come up for pre-order, it had already sold out. It sold out so quickly. So I was, I was really disappointed about that, and it never ever, that I found anywhere, came back on the site. Usually when steelbooks sell out on Zavvi, at some point they come available again, if not a few days before release, sometime during the pre-orders. But from time to time, something so popular it actually does sell out, and I think that was one of them. So I assumed that I was never going to get this, and I bought the Amray when that came out a couple of months ago, I think it was, because it was so cheap. But I have been checking eBay and CEX pretty much daily for months, just looking for one of these, and the scalpers are asking so much for them on eBay, and even on CEX they're not cheap. They were 20 quid at one point. It took for a long time for this to actually appear on CEX. It was after the Amray was released that the steelbook edition also appeared on there, even though it had been out for a couple of months by that point. And they're selling these for £22, and they never ever, that I've seen, had. I mean, once had one in stock, but it was one of the shops that doesn't sell online, so it was only available in store. You couldn't buy it online. And then this popped up on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think it was. Portsmouth, I think, or somewhere. It was somewhere in that area. So it was way too far to go to collect it, but it was available to buy online. So I thought, what the heck? I used up the last of my trading vouchers, which equated to, I think it was about £18 something, or £17 something. Anyway, I had £6.65 left to pay after my vouchers, so I thought that was a reasonable deal. And even so, it was still a blind buy in a way that I wasn't actually able to see the condition. So I did take quite a big gamble on this. I knew that if it was badly damaged, I still had the option to return it. But I never expected it to come with the J card, which was a bonus, even though it was folded up inside. So you've got a nice big crease across the back there, but it's better than no J card at all. So yeah, it cost nearly 25 quid, but because I had £22 plus the postage, but because I had a good amount in vouchers, I actually paid £6 odd for it. So I'm really happy to have picked this up, even if it was quite expensive. But at least I didn't have to give money to scalpers. That's one thing I hate to do, and I won't do. It's put money in the hands of scalpers. I can't stand that at all. So yeah, I was really glad to finally pick this one up, because I really didn't expect that I ever would, unless one somehow miraculously appeared in one of my local stores and I could go and take a look at it. Yeah, really chuffed to have got that. And then finally, the bargain of the week. I picked this up on Amazon yesterday. I was actually looking through on Blu-ray.com, and they have a section of bargains or price drops linked specifically to Amazon. So when anything, not anything, but something of fairly significance, I guess, drops price on Amazon, it comes up on Blu-ray.com. So this is the Clint Eastwood collection. It's an 8-movie box set, which includes Coogan's Bluff, Two Mules for Sister Sarah, The Beguiled, Play Misty for Me, Joe Kidd, High Plains Drifter, Breezy, and The Eiger Sanction. I guess of those, The Eiger Sanction is the one I'm looking forward to seeing the most. I really do like that film. I have also seen, I'm pretty sure, Coogan's Bluff, definitely Joe Kidd, and High Plains Drifter. The other 4, I'm not so sure. But 12 quid. That was a bargain, an absolute bargain. And as it happens, I checked this morning. It's just arrived. I bought it yesterday. It just arrived less than an hour ago. So I've just had a look on. It's still available for £12 from Amazon, but I guess they're out of stock now because it states usually dispatched within 1 to 3 weeks. But even if you have to wait a week or two for it, 12 quid, that's an absolute bargain. And I think I'll just stop for a moment now, get this bad boy open, and let's have a look inside. Okay, here we go. So it's open now. I'll crack the lid off, and we've got the 8 Blu-rays. So like I mentioned, Coogan's Bluff, Two Mules for Sister Sarah, The Beguiled, Play Misty for Me, Joe Kidd, High Plains Drifter, Breezy, and The Eiger Sanction, all in their individual Blu-rays. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't know that one at all. High Plains Drifter. Joe Kidd, The Western. Play Misty for Me. Yeah, I'm not sure I know that, but it's another Western. I don't know. The Beguiled. I think maybe I have seen that one actually. Coogan's Bluff. I think I might have seen that one. Although it does look very Dirty Harry-esque, so don't know. But yeah, £12, 8 Blu-rays, that's £1.50 each. Definitely bargain of the week. Really chuffed to have come across that one. Yeah, so I was going to say nice quick update, but it wasn't as quick as maybe it should have been. For what, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 pickups, if you count this as one. Yeah, like I say, it's probably not going to be a car boot sale for me tomorrow anyway, unless the weather gets considerably better overnight. It's forecast rain tonight, so it's not going to be very nice in the morning, even if it has stopped raining. Plus, there's another bank holiday car boot at the end of this month, which is actually 2 days before payday, which, yeah, I think I'm going to be pretty skint at that point, so I guess I need to try and save a little bit till then, because definitely, I haven't really overspent this week, because that Fright Night really did only cost me £6.50 because of my vouchers. But I definitely deliberately kept away from the charity shops yesterday, just to save a little bit of money. Had I not bought this, then maybe I would have done. But like I say, there's another pre-order coming on Wednesday. I don't think, pretty sure there's nothing coming. I say there's nothing coming off eBay this week, but there are quite a few eBay auctions finishing over the next couple of days of things that I'm really interested in getting. So I might pick some of them up if they're cheap enough. And I am rambling on now. Right, that's it. Thank you so much once again for watching, and if you made it this far, well done. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Cheers. Ta-ra.